Joining me now is the Congressman from California's 34th District and Chair of the House Democratic Caucus, Xavier Becerra. Congressman, thank you so much for joining me on this puzzling day when once again we must discuss Benghazi. Let me ask first, what happened to the Democratic Caucus? The Speaker was, Leader Pelosi did not disguise her ambivalence about participation on the House Select Committee. What was the discussion with Democrats?
Well, we kept asking the Speaker to guarantee that this was going to be a serious investigation, that we were going to just try to go back and do what 7 other investigations did to try to uncover anything that maybe had not been discovered. But we couldn't get those guarantees. We kept trying to get guarantees that it would be a fair, open, and balanced process. We got none of those guarantees. And it became very clear, especially given all the fundraising, the campaign contributions that are being raised off of this Benghazi investigation, that it was turning into something very different. And so I believe that many Democrats did not want to let this become not just a circus, but something that would be very similar to what we saw during the McCarthy era, where it turned very ugly. And no one wants to see the influence of a very important democratic institution be diminished simply because someone wants to raise campaign cash off of a tragedy that took the lives of 4 Americans.
Okay, Congressman, just walk me through the logic, though, because here are Democrats saying at the outset, we couldn't get any guarantees that this would be fair and balanced. This thing is a circus, but we're going to participate. I mean, why not just boycott this so that the American public does not have to watch these proceedings and there isn't even the veneer of legitimacy with Democratic participation?
And Alex, that was considered. I think a lot of members wondered why participate in something that's clearly becoming something other than a serious congressional investigation. You know, you got to believe that you can try to make this a serious effort. You got to believe that people would not abuse of this institution, this democratic institution, in this way. But you can either be on the playing field or you can be on the sidelines or in the stands. And I think at the end of the day, the leader made the determination that it's better for us to try to be for the truth, trying to help the American public see what really is going on. And so hopefully what goes on is a meaningful investigation, not some witch hunt that really is a way to raise campaign cash, as we continue to hear Republicans say.
Congressman, one last question. We know what the Republicans want out of this. What is the #1 goal for Democrats?
You know what? The #1 goal for Democrats is not to do an 8th investigation on Benghazi. It's to finally raise the minimum wage. It's to give women equal pay for equal work. It's trying to make sure that we finally deal with the 2.8 million Americans who've lost their job through no fault of their own, who lost their emergency unemployment insurance. And it's trying to fix the broken immigration system, which the Senate has already done. And so it's trying to get to the business.
Can I interrupt you for a second? How much are Democrats going to be distracted from those very, very important goals by this?
Well, there are 5 Democrats, Alex. I think there's still a chance that we can actually get to the business that the people in America want us to take on. But at the same time, we know that the Republicans are going to go out there, 7 of them, and go out there and do this circus on their own. And so somebody's got to be a watchdog on the so-called watchdogs. And we have to make sure that the watchdogs in Congress doing meaningful oversight are there versus the attack dogs that we continue to see portrayed by these campaign fundraising notices that are being put out by our Republican colleagues.
Congressman Xavier Becerra, thank you, as always, for your time and thoughts.
Thank you.